to go live, and I thought it was something else, and so then I hit another button and it canceled out the whole live streaming thing. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm live here, but not where I said it was going to be, so it's all good. Let's get back on track, hopefully, with this stream. This is what we're going to be drawing today. That is right. And I don't think I can change vertical at this point. So we will keep it vertical. Oh, I can't believe I did that. No, actually I can. I do a lot of crazy things. A lot of crazy things. And so I apologize for not different live. Okay. So that one is done. Oh man, I'm really good at messing this up. Right now, this is what I've got showing. This video is private and nobody waiting. And I can't get out of it. I'm like, how do I get out of it? I don't know. Close out YouTube. Count to 10. Oh, it found me. Am I talking? I did this once before. Am I talking? I did this once before. Am I talking? Yeah, I can hear myself talk. I did this once before. And I can't believe the video went private. So, oh well. I could post another one that says, hey, I'm going live, and like, yeah, I can hear myself talk really loud. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Hey, my sound is good, even though I turned off my own video. I am so silly. Well, we're just going to go with what I can do. That's how it's going to be. Hopefully you guys will come find me. Find me. And we're going to have a good time once we get there. I just need some, I don't know, I was something. I don't need anything. I'm fine just the way I am. I'm good enough. I am perfect. I am enough. I don't need to be any more or any less than who or what I am right now. I'm not the only one who makes mistakes. A lot of people make mistakes. Some people are just better at it than other people. So I'm going to say that. So I'm lighting my incense. This is my dragon incense burner that I burn it on. I can't really put it over the paper. But anyway, I put it in this little hole here. And I burn my incense while I stream. And I'm excited to stream tonight. That is for sure. I love mermaids. I hope there's other mermaid lovers out there. I love mermaids just as much as I do. That is for sure. Okay, here we go. I think I've got my sound on. I've got my little mermaid ready to go. And other things. Okay, anybody else like mermaids? Let's see a show of hands. Yeah. Crazy lady here. There's a hand. Okay. What the heck is happening? All right, let's go ahead and get started here. I didn't have a very good turnout on Monday. Today's Tuesday. And I'm like, you know what? I'm still going to go for it because I'm not a quitter. I am not a quitter. I am the opposite of a quitter. I'm a re-quitter. I think that's actually a word, though, thinking about it. A re-quitter. And I might use charcoals for this one, actually. I love charcoals. I haven't done charcoals for a long time. We're going to use our stump to kind of smear it around. People who like to smear things. And a brush and all kinds of fun things. We're going to have a good time tonight. And why does that look weird? All right. Still looks weird. Does this look weird to anyone else in the camera? Let me see here. No, I guess maybe it's better further away from the camera. All right, let's go ahead and get our charcoals out. Charcoals are messy. I always get my hand dirty when I do charcoals. Totally worth it, but also it can get in the way of a perfect picture. I found this somewhere, like for school or something, but it works really good to hold different types of pencils in. So these are my charcoals. Some of them. I have a lot of charcoals. And this one I've used a lot, 4B Soft. And I have some brushes I use to kind of spread the charcoal around. And let's see if you can see those here. There's some brushes. I have specific brushes, small ones, fat ones, and of course, all my pencils. And I always find my favorite pencils, and each picture has a different favorite pencil, favorite brush. So every piece of art that I do will be definitely different from the one before, or from any of them actually. Okay, and I don't want to put too much here because I write on the side, so I'm going to throw some of my work stuff up here on the top portion of my workspace. Yeah. And then as I pick them out, I use different ones here and there for different things. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I want to use a medium charcoal, and I haven't used charcoals for a long time. Like for 1 year, I did charcoals like every day, and I made these beautiful charcoal drawings. And that's when I lived in Rochester. So that was pretty amazing. These two got used quite a bit for dark shadows and dark things, dark places. I just need a medium one, but one that will be able to spread around real good. See, these are pencils. Those aren't even, these brown ones aren't even charcoals. These are pencils, which is fine. Yes, here's some real charcoals. Check this out. This is like fat charcoals, round charcoals. This gets all over your hands. And I have a little charcoal container right here with other charcoal stuff in it. This is my messy box, my messy charcoal box. So we're not going to use that one tonight. But I'll tell you what, it is a fun one to use for sure. And then we have our little spreader thingies. What do you call these things? These things. Put charcoals around. Right, so let's go ahead and start with a non-graphite pencil. A medium. This one looks okay. Not really sure. I have my tester paper here. So we can see, like, because it's been so long since I used them. Oh, that's almost just like a pencil. Oh, this still has some charcoal in it from before. Yeah, that spreads pretty good. Not too bad. Still leaves a line inside and doesn't lose the original. Okay, yeah, we'll use that one. It doesn't actually have a name. It just says charcoal. Oh yeah, 6B. It does have a name. All right. So here we go. Feel free to let me know if you've used charcoals and what your favorite thing about charcoals is. And if you haven't, or if you're afraid to use charcoals, or if you've used them and they're not for you, that's okay. If you've never used them and you think they could be okay, that's okay too. I remember when I started using them, how much more easy it was to draw. Less steps. Like for regular pencil, I'd be drawing all these lines like this. Let's get some more of her hair in before I finish that. Give her a little bit of hair. Mermaids are so beautiful. They're your imagination. So whatever your imagination is how beautiful the mermaid is. So here, so I'd have to do all these lines, but now with the charcoal, I just take the little brush and I can just move that around and it fills it right in. So I have this shadow spot now. And mermaids have a little bit of muscle. It's too soft for this one. Check that out. Look how easy the shading is with a brush. Love it. And this here, what I'm brushing out right now is actually graphite paper that I used before to just to trace it onto this paper from my other drawing that I started with, my original drawing. which is doing very well just on its own, surprisingly. And can you hear me tonight? Anyone? I love going from 8 people to like 2 people. Gives me so much confidence. I'm supposed to be thinking positive this year. I did my numerology. My numerology said to, whatever you're thinking will come to you. So it's very important to think positive thoughts. And when you're kind of a depressive type person and and you have a tendency toward more negative thoughts about your own self, I'm not saying other people, but just for your own self, it takes a lot of work to think positive thoughts, and not put yourself down. So what I think will come to me, and it's very true this year because that is what has been happening. On the days I tell myself, over and over, positive thoughts bring positive results. Positive thoughts bring positive results. It's very important. And on those days, I smile like I believe it to myself and I say it. And then I actually have positive things that actually do happen. And it's just quite amazing to me to have that happen, to actually see results from thinking positively. Hey, Jones. Hi, loud and clear. Thank you. Hey, I've been talking to myself for a while. What do you think? Am I doing a good job? Good to have you back. I was looking forward to seeing you tonight or having you pop into the stream. Jones is an awesome guy. Plays awesome music. I should say sings awesome songs vocally. He's a vocalist. And I wish I could say I was a vocalist, but my vocalist skills are limited to talking and shower bathroom singing, like a lot of other vocalists that think they can sing shower music at karaoke, which they cannot do, but it doesn't matter because everyone's drunk. Just waiting. Well, I'm not saying I've ever been drunk, I'm going to shut up now. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. I gotta zen out here since I'm doing my mermaid. I need to be very zen. Zen, zen, zen. And think about what I'm doing now. Right now, painting fabulous, or drawing a fabulous mermaid. And I love mermaids. I don't want to be a mermaid. Well, it'd be awesome to be able to breathe underwater, but actually becoming a mermaid isn't like something that's realistic or something I think I would love to be real, because I really like my legs. If I was a mermaid, I wouldn't have my legs. And I've been blessed with my legs. See, check how that charcoal just moves around. You could just move that charcoal. And this is the 6B one. I think the very darkest one is this one, the one that I've used up. And this was a 6B extra soft. So I'm going to go ahead and use it a little bit right in here. And you can see how dark that is. You see that? It makes a huge difference. And so this is one of the ones I use last, simply because it does go so dark and I can get really good dark results. I'm going to use this tiny little brush here. Jones, if you're still there, can you hear the music? Or does it sound like I'm coming in and out at all? Let's see. If I blow this, it's gonna I'm not going to pick it up and blow it. Whew. Then I'll have to reposition my paper again. But I am just going to do this because it's a lot of charcoal on there, and that'll remove a little bit of it. Mm-hmm. There we go. Pretty little mermaid. Let's give her a little shadow under her chin. And right in here. A lot of shading today. Jones, not much music to be heard. It is kind of quiet. Mana Azad, so coy. Are we talking about fish? And can you hear music? I haven't heard the word coy in a long time. So Mana is my sister, Wendy, and she is awesome person. Oh, Jones, you hear it now. Thank you. Mana, your mermaid's emotional expression. Oh, you hear waves? Okay, good, good. So like when I'm talking, you hear me talking. When I'm not talking, you can hear the music. Is that what I'm hearing from you? Okay, this little brush is turning out to be my favorite so far. And we're just going to go back to using our 6B. Give it a little bit more lips. And her shoulder goes over her chin. And then we just have some shading there. I actually need another flat brush that's a little bit smaller that I can use for some blending. And I have so many brushes. Look at all these brushes. There's quite a few flat ones in here. Oh, that's a nice one. It's brisk. I like that one. This one will push it around without bending too much. But not as much control. But I like it, so I'm going to use that one. And yeah. So Joan, are you watching TV tonight? Anything interesting? I know you're watching the basketball game yesterday. All right, I need just that one perfect square brush. Soft, but not as big as this one. It's in here somewhere. I knew it. I just know it. Oh, I have a whole jar full of square brushes I just found. Check this out. There's got to be one in here. Probably these are our fan brushes here. You can use to fan or waves, make clouds. Let's see, so something smaller than this, but soft. Huh, not a thing in there. It's when I get picky that I run into these things. So for now, I'll just use this. And I'm not going to use the dark 6B extra soft, but I think I will use the 4B, which is very soft as well. There we go. That is very soft. So I don't want too soft. This one is just the charcoal. Let me get my little practice paper over here. It doesn't even say, it just says charcoal pencil. That one moves around pretty good. But I'm not sure that's what I want. So we're just having a nice quiet time. Mana, how is your beautiful Dalmatian? We've been teaching him a lot of tricks. This is not very pointy. It's important to keep your pencils either very sharp or at least in a way you can control them. This one had like different points on it. I couldn't even tell you. There we go. On my practice paper just to see how it's doing. Got to have fun with that. All right. This is coming along swimmingly. That's my word right now, swimmingly. Hey, Nana. Oh, so you just finished a training session with Artham. Oh, cool. He's doing great. That's good to hear. And your neighbor adopted a chicken for a pet. How's that gonna go? Mako, hi. Hi, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining. It's good to see you back. I feel like I've been MIA, like not just physically, but like emotionally. Because I was emotionally worn out and exhausted. And now I'm trying to do, you know, positive thoughts, lots of positive thoughts. How have you been, Makayo? It's not Mako, it's Makayo. Is that right? Makayo. That sounds like it could be right. Not this, that's not dark enough, is it? Kind of. I want it darker. but I don't want to go quite 6. This one is the Makayo. I'm not sure how to say it, but are you an artist yourself? There's nothing coming off of here. No, I'll have to resharpen that one. All right, so I have what? Let's see. Where's my other pencils? I have so many awesome pencils. I just need the charcoal ones. There's another charcoal one I just found, hiding with my graphites, because they look very similar. The only way you can tell the difference is like this one says graphite, this one says charcoal, and this one's a little darker. The graphite is blackish, more blackish, and this is more purplish for the charcoal. So that's good. We got a couple more to work with. Mana, I didn't know you could do that with a pencil. Well, these are charcoals, so that's the great thing I was talking about earlier. Here we go, 4B, is like you can take a charcoal, and let me find a good spot to show you. Maybe down here. But let me sharpen that a little bit. They're so old they forgot that to work. Oh, here's something else you can do too. Like for her, I'm sharpening this pencil right over. Let's see. Am I getting too much shade and shadow in here? Okay, watch this. I'm going to sharpen this pencil, and this is going to come not only to a point, but where I just sharpened, those are the shavings, and I have not gotten them off of here yet. I'm going to take my brush here, just a regular brush, and there's some pencil in here. It's not just charcoal, so it won't be perfect, but I can take that charcoal and give her some shading, just really quick like that. You can move it around. That's the thing about charcoal, is it's quick. You can mostly manipulate it if you do it right. And give her some shadowing or shading. And depending on which way the let's get some of this off of here. Depending on which way the light, my light always seems to come from this direction. So so I always shadow over toward the left. But you can see how the pencil or the brush moves the charcoal around. It gives it that nice dark look. Now I am going to have to dump most of this in the trash because I got too much of that pencil lead in here. So you'll have to look at my really brown board here for just a second. There we go. And the napkin I just used to sharpen it over, this is what it looks like. Look at that. Pencil shavings, but I could draw a face on here just with the charcoal drawings that I just did. One of my favorite things is spontaneous art. Like I'll get an idea in my head and roll with it. And it'll become a picture. However, this is taking a long time, so I'm dumping that. But if you look, I'll show you. Here's our mermaid. Here's her eye. She's looking downward. And now it's a mermaid. Eye, eyebrow, nose. Anyway, done with that. Someone said I had ADD. Who was that? Mana, cool. Yeah, thanks. It is. It's very cool. So you got to be careful in like which type of charcoal you're using, because some will spread around more than others, like what I just showed you. And sometimes you want more definition, not just smearing. And this is the other brush I just decided to use today because it's more bristly. I can really push that around if I want. But it's very, very loud, so I won't be using it too much. I'm sensitive to noises. Blah. That's too much for me. Now this one is a very soft, bristly brush, and I can still create a lot of drama with this one. As well. All right, charcoal 6B. Where's my original 6B? I think this must have been it. Oh, this is it. Okay. We're just going to move that charcoal around like that. And just give her some shadowiness. Yeah, you can see things taking shape very nicely and very quickly with the charcoal as well, I think. So the shoulder gets a little sunshine there. And then her hair will be darker. I'm going to use some darker charcoal down here that spreads around more. Having a drink. I talk too much. I normally don't talk to many people during the day because, well, I used to be a hairdresser and I talked all the time, and now I live and I had a family, kids and everything. So now I live alone. I have a job where I really don't talk to people all day, every day, like a little bit sometimes throughout the day. And so that can make it so I'm not used to talking. So then my voice hurts a little bit when I try too hard to talk. Which means, in other words, shut up. In a nice way. Okay, I think it's important too, we start at the top left. Since I'm right-handed, I'm going to try to do the... Why is nothing coming off on there? It's just be part of the pencil thing. Whee. Number 8. 2 circles, 2 lines. We have an eye. We got a nose and a mouth. And a tongue if you want. Okay. Enough of that. Let's go back to work. This does not want to draw on this for some reason. All right. Get rid of that one. Let's try this one. This is a different 6B. Oh, this one looks good. I like that one. It's really pretty. And like I said, I'm always get charcoal all over my hand. Give her some pretty hair. And can you hear the music, by the way? I'm not liking the way this pencil feels in my hand. I'm going to change it out. Looks like I use this one a lot. Must be a good one. But this one is really short. That's our really dark 6B, our dark 4B, to be or not to be. We are not to be right now. But we are going to sharpen this one. And let's see if we can get a little more. I'll try to keep the pencil away from the lead. So I'm going to use that pencil shavings, not the pencil shavings, but the lead shavings part, to whoosh around our mermaid to give her some shadowing in her bum area. The bum, I want it nice and dark. Oh, to be a mermaid. And now we're going to shake off that excess pencil onto our trash. Beautiful. 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 All right. No, this one's good. I like this pencil is the best one so far. I like this one. It feels good in my hand. And when you're doing art, it's important to feel it. I mean, it sounds weird, but like it's a very expressive. Art is very expressive, emotional thing because you can express yourself. And your feelings through art. It's not big enough. I really wish I had the perfect brush. But then again, I never have the perfect anything. I like Goldilocks. This one's too soft. This one's too hard. Where's my just right? Where is it? Where's my just right? Okay. Now I'm not going to get too carried away with details tonight. I promise. I'm trying to promise. I'm promising myself. This one is so flat. Ah. No, I don't think I'm even going to keep looking. I'm just going to just draw it. And when I find the pencil that like works for me for that moment, because that's the way I'm feeling in the moment. And I don't know why it'll not draw on there, but it'll definitely draw here. On this paper, it comes out very nicely. And I don't know why it comes out better here, per se, than it is on the other paper I'm using. Anyway. Okay, but you can see that paper works very well. And then when I come over here, you can barely see anything happening. It's really weird. I'm not really sure what to think of that. But that's okay. We'll just continue on our quest. Give her some nice mermaid scales. Now this is still charcoal. It's just a darker charcoal. But I do like to start out light in some spots and then I add the dark to it later. It's easier to go darker than it is to go wet. Yeah, you have to say it. I didn't finish it, so you have to. It's the rules. It's the rules, baby. You can't avoid the rules. And as you use your pencil, it'll go flatter and flatter. Now if I turn it straight up, I'm going to get its inner line. Yeah. There's something very soothing about drawing mermaid scales, or in some cases, dragon scales, or the same shape over and over, but it accomplishes something beautiful. It's very therapeutic. And who doesn't need therapy? It's my own personal joke. Ho ho. Unfortunately, it's a true one. Some people don't believe in therapy. And I guess it depends on my mood if I do or not believe in therapy. It's not something you believe in necessarily. It's if you think it can help you, then let it help you. Allow something, if you need help, allow something to help you through whatever it is you might be going through. Now these scales are going up because, as you can see, her butt's going down. And this is a tricky part, actually, when it comes to scales and the illusion of it going up. Oops, a little short there. And right here, this is the line of definition where it changes into, this is in the light, and everything up here actually is now in the dark. So we're going to smush some of this. I'm going to use my left hand here. So on this charcoal, we're just going to pull it up this way. And just darken up this area. Because this is not in the sun. And actually right here, I gave her too many bubbles. Or what do you call it? Not bubbles, but scales. And I think there should be a little hole there where light can come through. Oh, where's my eraser? Get my trusty kneaded eraser out. And I'd like to say thank you for anyone who's watching or just stopping by. You know, because, and if you hit the like, I would really appreciate it. And hopefully you actually do like it. There we go. Let's give her a little difference between her mermaid breasts and her leg. Just a bit. These kneaded erasers are amazing. I've had this one for literally 20 years. You know, 2020. I think it's been longer. Yeah, it's been about maybe 15 years, something like that. It's a never-ending eraser, kneaded eraser. You just keep, and it's good for your hands, gives you strength in your fingers. I hope I didn't just ruin it. But it sticks together, and the lead goes in side of this, and it never leaves. That's going to be annoying to watch it too much. So anyway, I'm sculpting it, which is another great feature, into like a kind of a point, so I can erase it better. And in a specific way. Give her shoulder a little highlight without oh, it smells like something's burning. I better make sure my incense didn't catch something on fire. Oh boy. No, it's just to the end of the to the end of its scent from the incense. Ha ha ha. Who's enjoying this? Anybody? Send a smiley face, a heart. Appreciate that if you do. Although I do enjoy talking, I don't always enjoy talking to myself. Though it's generally what happens. All right. Let's continue with our beautiful Gale here. And take some of this charcoal here. And this down here has to be even darker because it's definitely way out of the sun. So I'm going to go ahead and use my dark, the soft 6B in that area. So I want it as dark as can be, as 6B, because it's going to be light all the way down to, let's start with our light. Let's make a line here. Got to have some nice mermaid scales. Okay, this is going to be our darker area in here. Oops. And it'll go down, I think, like so. And then it'll be dark down here. And down to the tail. And I'm turning my pencil, and I'm sorry if my hand's in the way, but I have to keep my pencil at a certain angle so that I can make sure the drawing comes out right. I do like to have my angles done right. Usually I turn the paper a lot, but because I am streaming, I don't want to make anybody dizzy or dizzier than they are. And then the light ones will all be up there. So this is how we're going to roll. With our darker, you can see how much darker that is, and how much more charcoal is left on the paper. Because if I take my little brush here and I brush this around, you're going to see some shading going on, right? And that's where I want the shading. Now, with this darker one, let me do a couple more here just because I don't want to repeat it. And I'll show you. It really gives a good dark shadow. And you can see it's getting thicker because the point is getting duller, and I'm pushing really hard, and I need to push a little less hard. All right. Nice and dark right there, here, and here. Now I'm going to take the same brush that I've been pushing this around with and push the darkest color I have right now, charcoal of 6B, and you can definitely see how the difference is. And I put a little here because it's a little bit darker under her elbow. But that's the joy of charcoals. You get quite, give it a little more shading there. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. And I do want a little bit darker in there, but I don't want the 6B dark, so I'm going to go for my 4B, which has no point. I really, really use these a lot when I was doing charcoals for about a year, and I was really getting into it. And I just loved it so much. And then I started doing some other type of art. Okay, where'd my brush go? I just keep giving her more and more shadowy shading here. You can see, isn't that lovely the way it just pushes around? And I'm going to use some of this right up here. And we'll shake off the excess. Beautiful. Thank you, Mana, for the thumbs up. And I think it's a flower. Thank you for letting me know you're there. I have one fan. Yes. Amazing. No, I didn't pay her to be my fan. Hopefully my merits will work on their own. Well, just for fun, because it's getting late. Chevy, 5-speed. Hi. Thank you. How are you tonight? Thank you for that compliment. Oh, and that wave. I appreciate it so much. Somebody's alive out there. Thank you. Oh, so good to see you again, Chevy. Albert Rumpel. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you're back. Very nice to see you again. Florida is amazing, as always. I love Florida. There's, as in anywhere you live, there's things that you love or don't love about it, but hopefully you love more than you don't. And tonight, I really love Florida. It's been amazing weather, sunny, just beautiful, and I can't complain about anything because it's always sunny here, and I love the sun. I lived in places that were not very sunny sometimes, and I'll tell you what, it makes a big difference in how you feel, well, how I feel about myself. Okay, now this is the line of where her butt is. She has a butt. Oh, Chevy. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's snowing there? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, YouTube. I put my other phone on show me notifications and it doesn't notify me either. Sometimes it does. I don't know. I have two sounds. I have one on the left and one on the top of my phone, and it's one's for gaming, I think, and one's for everything else. But anyway, I'm glad you checked in. And your aunt used to live in I say Kissimmee, Florida, because it sounds cool, but I know most people say Kissimmee. But that's really cool. Yeah, so yeah, snowing. Ugh. I do not envy you in the snow at all. Not a bit. Okay, so I'm going to just do these dark point things here. Because these are right underneath her little scale things. And the further down we go, the darker, or the more shading, shadows, whatever you want to call it, hits the lighting. You know, there's less light. I'm going to go with that. But so Chevy, so where does your aunt live now? Has she moved? I'm going to ask, has she moved? I think that's kind of a safe question, hopefully. I have a sister that moved, but she moved to heaven. I actually have a lot of sisters, an annoying amount. Yeah, and so down here we're going to go dark because this is away from where the light's coming from. Oh, I'm so glad to see you back, Albert. What have you been up to? Mana, I heard that. Oh, wait, which part? You didn't move to heaven. And the annoying part, yes. Mana is my sister. Beautiful, beautiful person. And yes, sisters can be annoying. I'm actually her sister, so I'm sure I'm annoying to her. Not that that's possible. I'm never annoying. Right, sis? That's so nice to, like, my sister and I didn't talk for a long time. We were both in our own worlds doing our own things with our own lives. And we've only, like, recently in the last few years really, really connected in a place where we can call each other sis. And we talk a lot more too. And that's been really nice for me. Okay, time for our brush. Oh, my hand is getting so sore. Ugh. Push those out. Okay, so we're going to just take our brush and move this charcoal around. Get that shading in. Mana. Oh, the annoying. Yeah. Not so much anymore. I annoy myself more than anyone else, I think. I think I'm too hard on myself. But I'm trying, always improving, always improve. That's the important part. Always be improving. Always be improving. I think that's a good saying. This is so fun. I'm having such a great time right now. One more definition in here. And I am tired. I still work 6 days a week. And I did find an email. People were asking if they could send emails to me. Oops. Calm down, Rachel. You're pushing the paper everywhere. That's how excited I am. Oh shoot, what was I just saying? I used to be something. I used to be something that obviously I guess I'm not anymore. Get a little bit of waves in there. And then I'm going to use my eraser to put in some white bubbles from the waves. I'm not sure when you do water with pencil if you're supposed to make the water darker or the sand darker. I haven't really done sand and water with charcoal before. But we want to get our shading in there for sure, because that's going to be a darker area. Rich, hey, welcome. You guys, I love you all. Thank you for coming to my stream tonight. It's been so quiet the last few times I've streamed. And granted, I didn't show up. It was my birthday one of those days, which I forgot to tell everyone because my birthday happens to be the first of the month. And I get a lot of jokes. And I actually just forgot about it this year. And I'm like, wasn't sure how to tell you that I wasn't going to be here. So I just didn't show up. So I apologize for that, but I'm back. No more birthdays for a year. And we're going to have a lot more fun content. So this is my practice paper that my pencils draw really good on. Where's my dark? This is my extra dark charcoal. When I draw on here, you can see how dark it is. And when I draw on here, for some reason it doesn't seem as dark. Well, right now it does. Probably because I said it wouldn't. And there is an 8 soft somewhere. I probably wore it out. And then we'll do some brushing for that shadowing. Can you see that? Maybe my paper's too low. So we're getting our shading in. I'm really getting into the shading tonight. I don't know why. My hands are getting really dirty. Now my light, as you can see, my shadow's coming this way. But my light always seems to come from up here. So I'm just using the brush that I just was using because it still has quite a bit of charcoal on it. And this is going to be for our lighting area. Fun times. So there you have it. Rich. I see 8 likes on here. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Check the like button before you even start watching. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you, Rich. You are a great friend. Great person, great friend. Thank you so much. Yes, my sister's on here. You probably saw that. Mana Azad. Which I think, if I remember right, means Mana Azad. I think it means like bread from heaven or heavenly, or I don't know. It means something really cool. But anyway. Yeah, so how have you been, Rich? Anything new? I hear it's snowing up there again. Chevy 5 Speed says it's snowing where he is. He or she, where Chevy is. I'm trying to be correct on these type of things. I'm not that good at it. I have a lot of friends that are explaining to me and helping me understand this type of thing. There's no more he said, she said. It's they said, basically. And I'm on board with anything. I love everybody. As long as you're happy, just be happy. That's what it's all about. You just got to be happy. And don't let anyone tell you, you know, your mood or upset you. It's so easy to be upset, and it's very important not to allow that to happen. Don't ever let anyone else pick your mood for you. Now, I say that because it happens to me, and um, someone will have to remind me not to let that happen, because we can't allow someone else to pick our mood or choose our mood or if we're good enough or not. We're better than anyone who puts you down. You're definitely better than them, because we're all equal, but you're better than them in the way that you're a good person if you don't put somebody down and you look for the good in people. Now, I have lost my scales in the darkness here. Okay, here's a scale. Here's a scale. Yeah, okay. And now we're just going to brush that out again. That nice and dark. I keep bringing the paper closer and closer to me. There, can you see that better? And if you look really close, you'll be able to see the charcoal dust go flying about. But I'm bringing it down here for more shading. Definitely want more shading under her elbow. There are many aspects to this. Get it? Haha. And we want to bring our waves out a little bit. I think you can really see the charcoal dust go flying. I grab some of this darkness and I'll bring it right up over here and bring that darkness over here. And this is the water part. Okay. Now I think she needs a little, try to get this back where it was. A little bit of definition in her breastis area. That's the most important part on a mermaid. So, which type of pencil do we want to use there? And also, I'm going to erase a little bit more here to make it look like her leg is going up. And then I'll fill that in with some more scales. But let's bring this down. We want our light, our shadowing to just come down, and I don't know, can you see that? I'm just moving the pencil around that's already on my brush, or the charcoal I should say. And plus I'm bringing it up from her hair and up from her skin, not just down. The light doesn't just come down. You know, it doesn't have to start up here. It can start down here and go up. Either way, whatever makes it look amazing. That's what we're looking for. All right. Hey, One Sock Fishy. Oh my gosh. Hi. Where have you been? Oh, you're playing with Legos? That sounds fun. What are you making? Okay, I hope you can tell that's water. I'm going to bring this up just a teeny bit. Hey, and whoever said thank you and said like again, I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I promise the more attention I get, the more I'll be back because I love attention. and that's just being honest. I don't know if it's an Aries thing or just a vanity thing, but I like attention. You know, I don't get much. Even as a kid, I didn't get much attention. Well, I did, but I think it was more negative attention. And I lived in like this redneck area kind of thing going on. And, but I did learn how to ride horses, so that was cool. I love horses. Okay, we're going to get a little darker. Oh, my nose is getting runny. Okay, with our 4, we're going to go 4 on this one since it's underneath. And I thought I already had gone 4, but maybe I spread it out too much. I'm not sure. Let me try something a little less intense. Not sure what this one is. We're going to have to compare right now because I cannot remember which one does what. So here's a soft. Nope, that's not going to work. Here's a, I sharpened the wrong end. That one's good, but not quite what I want either. Not dark enough. Did I already do this one? Yep. It's this gray one. Charcoal pencil. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I like that. Oh, I totally forgot. My niece got me this whole pack of pencils, and it has charcoals in it. Brand new ones. I have to have the right charcoal, or I'll go nuts. Alrighty. Need a little better view there. Soft, 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 medium. Ooh, hard. Is hard? Let's see what hard does. That's okay. It doesn't spread around a lot. Here's a medium. It's okay too. And here's a soft. No. See if it makes good scales. This is my practice paper. It really seems to. And this one has a nice tip on it. I'm going to use this one. Because I do want definition. And when it's too much charcoal, it just smears. And I don't want it to smear. I want to be able to have some definition of the scales there. So One Sock Fishy, you are building a house, but so far you built a pirate ship. Ooh, that sounds cool. I love pirate ships. Train, spaceship. Wow, that's pretty talented. A bakery and a different house. You made a mermaid too out of Legos? Oh my gosh, that is amazing. That is super cool. Yeah, this doesn't want to work on this paper. I'm telling you what, this paper, I'm not sure what is going on with it, but it just really doesn't want it just doesn't want to work for me tonight. Like this paper here, it's just thin computer paper, and you can see how well that does. Squishy, squishy, squishy. We've got a box. Lopsided box. This one, you can definitely see it's not the same. But it's working. We'll go with it. So Legoland, that's awesome. One sock fishy. That's amazing. I like building is creating. That's artwork right there. You know, that is definitely artwork. This doesn't even look like it's going on the paper. Weird. All right, so that's going to work for now. Get our shadowing in a little better. That's better. All right. So I think it's the point. Whoops, now. Oh my goodness, it's 10:30 almost. Ugh, I've really gotten carried away. Let's see, I started at 8:45, 9:45, so it's been like an hour and 40 minutes, I think, something like that. All right, so now I'm just going to take my, I lost my electric eraser. I don't know what I did with it. I've been looking for that for 2 weeks. Oh, I magically found it. I opened up my case that I took all my pencils out of, and it was in here. This is my pencil holder, but there's no pencils in it right now because I have them all out. Okay, now I like this because I can give her some really cool highlights. And some cool highlights in the ocean. Like, these are going to be like wave bubbles. Now, can you see that? Let me get real close down here. Whoops. It's really important to hold that paper still. So this is little bubbles splashing around and crashing down. I'll just do this, so that'll give her like a little sunset line there. That's okay. We'll do that. And then we'll do that on this side. Now this side I didn't do a lot of waves actually, did I? Let's do a little more. Just gonna go, woo, woo. Love waves. And then we'll brush them around. This is the process. Dark in there, a little darker over here. Where's my big brush? There it is. All right, Rich, you're sure you could make a frame and sell that for you? Oh, I would love you to do that. I still haven't seen any of your woodwork. Okay, here we go. A little bit more bubbles over here. I'll have to put this here. It's paper towel, not paper, and that's really not great because it's going to take off some of the pencil, but the piece of paper I was going to use, I've been using to draw on instead. So here we go. Let's try and hold the paper still, and we'll make some bubbles. Because the wave is splashing around. It's kind of fun. I can get carried away with this though. And then we'll put our line across this side as well, because we did it over there. So I'm going to make a line across here. It's funny because this sounds like a power tool, and I love power tools. Okay. I'm not sure. I got something on here from somewhere. And then we'll also give her a little more light shining through, I think right down here. I'm going to rub that a little bit. All right. Let's sign my name here. Pick a pencil, any pencil. Charcoal pencil. And let's sign. I usually sign on the left side, but tonight I am going to sign. I mean, I sign over here usually, but there's a lot going on. And do I want my signature above the frame or below the frame? One sock fishy. I give you hearts. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love them. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you for those hearts. Oh my goodness. You're the best. I'll give you a heart too. You're sweet. All right. And I just realized I didn't really finish my mermaid tail. I'm just going to give her a little bit of definition. Not too much. And pick a brush here. I have a really little brush. You can use that one. And just push some of that charcoal out around here. All right, I think we're done tonight. I think this has been the best stream I've had in a long time. Rich. Signature has to be above the frame. Okay, but there will be a border if I frame it. Well, I'll tell you what. I think, if I can do this here, that let's see. It doesn't really matter. I think it's the whole ambiance of it all. And that's what I'm thinking. The sun's coming down, so I'm going to give it a little bit of rays of sun. Very lightly. And definitely on the mermaid scales. And with the mermaid scales, you really want to, last thing I swear, you really want to, and thank you for the likes, you guys. Oh my gosh, 10 likes. It doesn't seem like a lot, but to me it is, and I appreciate it a lot. I was about ready to give up on streaming. And I'm just gonna, you know what? Let me use the electric eraser. Oh, that's where I got the crumbs from. Never mind. I'll just use this one, and I'm just gonna add, like, take away little bits of pencil from here and there, and it'll make it look like highlights or like sparkles. If I can do it right. I'm not sure. I left this part because I must have forgot about it. Okay. Time to sign. Rich, you are building a small family here. I hope so. I really do. But I like this mermaid. I think she's turned out pretty good. What do you think? Hopefully the family has friends to share it with. Well, of course. We're all friends in my world. That is for sure. And tomorrow's Thursday night. There's a night when my friend is going to be performing. I think it's Friday night though. I always like to go and watch his performances. And yeah, well, I'm just going to darken up a couple of them here. It's too hard to lighten them right now, so I'm just going to darken a few. Because I want that sparkle look. I haven't decided what to sign my name with, and that's why I'm still going. Let's pick a pencil. Okay, this is a regular pencil. And I'm just going to, whoops. You're supposed to tape these things down. I beat them up a lot. Ah. Try that again. And today is what? The 4th, 5th, 6th? What is today anyway? Anybody know? Oh my goodness. I think it's the 7th. Yeah. No. It's the 6th. Oh, What's Up Fishy? You like this family? Thank you. It is the 8th. Oh, it's your brother's birthday. Happy birthday, One Sock's brother. Cool. Steve, hi. I didn't expect to see you. I'm so happy you've come and stopped by. Tomorrow is Wednesday night. Today is Tuesday, the 8th. One Sock Fishy's brother's birthday. So 4, 8, 25. All right. Here it is, guys. Tonight's awesome drawing. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. It's 10:30. I'm tired. It's past my bedtime. But how fun was this? Got a beautiful mermaid. We got some charcoal skills in. I didn't use these after all. I guess I could have, but I just really didn't need to. It just wasn't my thing. Maybe I'll use it a little bit in here just to rough it up a little bit. But other than that, it's been really fun. Thank you. Steve, what is that, Rich? I just shared this on Facebook. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it'd be awesome if they could do this too, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm really pleased. Steve, buy you a calendar. Hey, I have a calendar. It's not in this room. It is in a different room. The kitchen, which is not where I'm drawing. And it's the end of the night and I'm tired. I'm tired. Pretty tired. But I'm happy I found my electric eraser. And I'm so happy about it that I'm going to add just a couple more highlights. And I want the water to have some really bubbles in it, you know. So let's give it a couple little bubbles. And light highlights along the tops of some of the waves. There we go. I could like spend all day just doing more and more and more details, but I do have to stop and say goodnight. It's 10:30. And you can buy me a calendar if you want. Hello, happy fingers. I wish there's something more exciting here right now, but there is not. My nose is running. I have crazy allergies. So anyway, I've got to go. You guys, thank you so much for coming. One Sock Fishy, good night. Love you. Come back again. I'll see y'all next time. Good night, Mana. Good night, sis. Night night to you. And hopefully y'all come back again soon. And the more, like I said, the more response I get, the more often I'll be here, and more reliable I'll be, because I'll be so excited to have attention, because I love attention. My sister can attest to that. Sometimes I like my privacy, but when I'm doing things like this, attention is nice. Actually, pretty nice, and I kind of really enjoy attention at this, doing things like this. So when I turn this off, it'll of course go to private, which I'm working on figuring out why it does that, and then I will take a beautiful picture and turn it into a, what do you call it? Back to public, so you can view this again. Yes, I love it. It actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Let's bring this ray down here. Like I said, I could do this all night. I gotta stop though. And where I erased that accidentally, let me fill that back in. See if I can do it. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just mush it around a little bit. I just kind of went off the grill. Pencil was like, oh, this is fun. Okay. Good night. I'll see you soon. And thank you for the likes. And please comment once I post this. If you comment, send a heart, a smiley face, anything like that. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Good night. Thank you so much for joining my stream. You guys are amazing. Love you, love you, love you. And we'll see you next time.